Hi, everybody. Welcome to our 7-7 portal with full moon meditation, the July full moon meditation, which is also known as the Guru Poornima or the Buddha Poornima. No, actually, not Buddha Poornima, it's the Guru Poornima. And the significance of Guru Poornima is that we pay our respects to all the teachers that have come into our lives, that have taught us. Basically, it used to be the spiritual teachers, but in olden times, generally, children went to Gurukul, which was like away from the daily lives. You just lived with the teacher. And the teacher taught you all aspects of life, like the intellectual, emotional, spiritual, mental. And so, now we have, kind of come a long way and we have different teachers for different things. But nevertheless, it is a day where if we can actually center ourselves and pay our respects to the teachers that have, helped us in any way, shape, or form, what it does is it helps us be grateful and receive the blessings from these teachers or from the universe, as openly and as receptively as we can. So basically, it just lets go of the resistance. So I welcome you guys to this Guru Poornima and 7-7 portal meditation. Now, a little bit about me. My name is Shilpi, and I'm an intuitive healer that has gone through several modalities. And in the process of getting to, know myself, heal myself, I went through these different modalities. So now I have in my, toolbox a lot of tools that help people, that I can, use to help people go from where they are to where they want to be. Because as human beings, we are always, a product of everything that we experience. We are not a clean slate. And so it is important to understand that anything that's showing up in our lives, it is because of certain imprints that we have taken on from the time we were conceived. We took on stuff from our mother, from the ancestors, from, the DNA. And then as we, we birthed and we came into the world and started living, there are different experiences that colored our, life. And we always see things in our lives through those lenses. And so it becomes important to see that what's showing up in your life may not be your fault, because most of the time we take the blame, we are guilty, and we go through life suffering, but we don't have to. If we can just clear those imprints, you can be free. So I grew up in an ashram in India, and it was almost like the way was paid for me, and I didn't have to do much. And I fought tooth and nail thinking that's not what I wanted. I just, I wanted to live in the city. I wanted to do what my brothers were doing. But life just had different plans for me. So I grew up in an ashram. I did dance, and we had a lot of yoga and chanting. And so spiritually, I started, this whole grooming since the age of 12 till 21. And then after that, I taught at alternate schools, like, for example, Krishnamurti schools or Aurobindo Ashram. And if you look them up, they're all geared to teaching a whole person, not just, parts of them. So with all of that, I was doing great until my kids came along. And then I realized, okay, there were things that needed to be looked at, to be healed. And that's where my journey into learning different modalities started. So I'm a Reiki master. I did sacred activations. I'm a compassion key master, now going on to becoming a circle leader, which means I can facilitate bigger groups. And then I'm a medical intuitive. And what in a simple sentence that I can say is my superpower is holding a strong space for anybody that comes into my field. And so I would say my superpower is my presence. So when you come into my presence, just like when we go into the presence of our gurus, they have this energy field which is so vast that mere coming into their field helps us let go of stuff that's not serving. And that's why in olden days, or even now, there are retreat centers. Why? Because the energy is very conducive. So the nature and the person who's facilitating, see, not all retreats are, same. So the person who's facilitating the retreat, if they have this huge energy field, a powerful energy field, you will feel the difference. So my superpower is my presence and my voice. And so I just feel called to serve people by inviting them to come meditate with me. And as I take you through the process of this meditation, I call it soul journey. I always take people on soul journeys. When I take you through the soul journey, you will realize that even without any effort, you will easily drop down into this beautiful space, into your own depths, and allow your soul to take the journey that it so wants to and needs to. And it can go forward into future, it can go backward into time. When we meditate, time comes to a standstill, and all time is now. So there's a lot of healing that happens. So without further ado, welcome once again. And I'm going to turn off the camera and put on the picture of the moon as I take you through the journey. And all I am asking or inviting you people to do is be in allowance. Just feel like, if you were in an ocean, and if you're scared of water, don't have that visual. But if you're not, if you could just float on top of the water and allow water to, just hold you up, uplift you, there's no resistance. Or imagine laying on the bed. When you go to your bed at night, you're not fighting it. You're not saying, I need to sink into my bed. No, you just lay down and the bed just holds you. So I want you to, if you want to lay down, that's fine. If you want to sit up, that's totally fine. And as I take you through the process, I will activate certain energy points. I will activate the sacred geometry, and my voice will guide you. So I'm going to turn off my camera, and then I'm going to bring up the picture. There you go. So take a nice deep breath in, everybody. And as you exhale, allow yourself to sink into whatever it is that you are being supported and sitting on or laying on. And as you let go of any control, feel yourself just withdrawing inward. Take a nice deep breath in again and keep consistently breathing at your own pace. There is no right or wrong way of doing, as long as it's not a hurried paced breath, you're doing well. And close your eyes, allow your awareness to go down into your heart space. As you let your awareness go down into your heart space, you might feel certain sensations. that your heart is experiencing. And as you keep breathing, just observe, become aware. You don't have to do anything. Breathing in, breathing out. As you keep breathing, centering yourself, making yourself more comfortable, I'm going to take a minute to activate the sacred geometry. And just know that you're held in a container that I already started before we all came together. So this container is going to hold you in this pure space, which is safe for you to sink into, for you to feel free to let go of anything that's not serving, and also be open to receiving all of the blessings, all of the harmonious frequencies that need to come into your experience. I'm creating a tetrahedron, which is two pyramids together. And it is for each of you so that your energies are not mingled with each other. And now I'm activating certain energy points in your body. So if you feel tingle, that's perfectly okay. And now that the energy in your body, the energy points have been activated, it is much easier for the dense and the blocked energy to travel through and leave your body. So now I want you to take your awareness really high up, above our own solar system, the sun in our solar system. Go higher up and see the central sun, and allow the light from there to cascade down and just bathe you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, and go deep down into Mother Earth so that she can, Mother Earth in her core, can receive all that's, the blocked energy, the gunk that is stuck. She can receive and transmute it into pure love and send her beautiful, loving energy to support you by swirling within and without you, and filling you up through your feet all the way to the top of your head. And as you relax into this beautiful energy, knowing that you're supported, just imagine being in an open field. There are these, open spaces, green grass, tall trees, but mostly it's open. And you start to walk on those fields without any shoes so that you can feel the softness of the grass under your feet. And as you're walking, you realize this beautiful shimmering light shining upon you. And you look up, and there is this beautiful July supermoon smiling down upon you and sending its magical radiance to bathe you You can almost feel the sparkle, the gold dust. It all is dancing in the rays of light that are coming down upon you and permeating your entire body. And suddenly you feel the need to just lay down. The grass is really soft. It's nice and cool and dry. You allow yourself to lay down on Mother Earth, on the grass, so that you can be looking at the moon and be bathed in its radiance. And today being the 7/7 portal, just feel the energies. It's the moon and also the portal energies, the frequencies that are coming in. Apparently, the Sirius star is aligned or it is shown in the sky. And as we know, the importance of Sirius, there's a lot of healing frequencies that come from this star. There are a lot of star seeds that are from this star. So allow all of that magical frequency to permeate your being. And I'm going to take your awareness from the top of your head, slowly all the way to the tips of your toes, or it is possible that wherever I'm called or my attention is taken, I will focus. So just feel the top of your head, your scalp. And as I name these parts, I want you to silently tell yourself or repeat the word relax. And as you do so, feel the area just opening up or expanding to let in all of that light, the frequency, so that the healing can occur. And by healing, I do not incur that there is something wrong. All I'm saying is that when our energies are not coherent, it can be very disharmonious. It can represent itself as physical ailments or not, or it could manifest as emotional or mental, discomfort or dis-ease. So when you expand and the healing occurs, all that is happening is your energy is becoming more and more coherent. And when there is coherency, there is harmony. So allowing each part of your body as we travel through them to invite the magic and become coherent in its energy field. The top of your head and behind your head, your brain, forehead, face, jawline, throat, shoulders, arms, your chest, all of that heaviness that you've been carrying, any hurt, any grief, sorrow, heartbreak. So as the energy permeates into your heart, and the back of your heart, so the upper back, mid back, and lower back. Just allow this energy to comb out, to soothe, to dissolve anything that's been weighing on your heart. Anywhere you're very hard on yourself and you find it so hard to forgive yourself, this beautiful moon is asking you to let go. Let go of holding yourself prisoners to your own judgments. And as all the judgments, all of this, these chains that you have put around your heart, all of the sorrow and grief that's constricting your breathing, taking in life force, as it all dissolves, I'm inviting Christ consciousness to permeate your entire being. So that it can promote self-love and self-acceptance. Going into the abdomen, feel the energies just soothing out the emotion center, the power center, the survival center. Anywhere you're holding on to pain, anywhere you have burning sensations, which is nothing but the representation of guilt and shame, resentment. Let this magical light clear all of that, dissolve all of that. Bringing all the energies in these organs that are in the abdomen to come into coherence as best as they can. Coming down into the pelvic region, and then moving on to the thighs, your knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Just activating everything so that you can easily let go of any obstacles in your path to moving forward. Any shackles that are keeping you stuck. Or even the concrete under your feet that has you stuck and not moving. Feel the energy flowing, and some of you might be experiencing coolness or warmth or just the movement of energy. And it's all okay. Let it go. Just observe. And as you observe, now that we have kind of deepened our presence, this is a great time to allow our souls to take a journey under the radiance of this beautiful moon, and also during this portal to go where it needs to go and bring back whatever gifts that we can use in this current time. And the gifts could be healing, patching up something, correcting certain things, forgiveness, making amends, or it could be just traveling across time, space, dimensions, realities, because this is not the only reality that we exist in. There are parallel realities. There are other dimensions where we exist. We are living different lives. We might be with same people, but it might be playing out very differently. So just allow your soul to travel where it needs to, and you become the space holder. And keep breathing, because some of you, I feel, are holding on your breath, not knowing what's going to, happen when the souls travel. But let me tell you, it's a very safe journey. So keep breathing. Any part of your body that is experiencing any sensation of contraction, fear, warmth, cold, pain, just breathe into that part. And as you breathe into that part, you will facilitate the movement of that energy, whether it's fear, whether it's anger, whether it's stuck energy, whatever it is. We just want the energy moving. As you stay in this space, just feel the harmony in this space, the quiet, the comfort, the solitude, and the silence. And there is serenity in just being. This is an amazing time because of your energies being coherent. Just know that your 7 major chakras, or the energy centers, they are aligning, they are strengthening and balancing themselves. And as more and more life force flows through them. Because today, consciously, I'm holding space and actually instructing or facilitating this whole movement of energy. You will feel a sense of calm, a sense of lightness and joy in your heart, in your being. Just allow your energy centers to fill in with this magical radiance that is shining down from the moon, and the grace that's pouring into, not just from me, but all the teachers that you have encountered in your life or lifetimes. Because this is not a coincidence that we're meeting. We have met before. Perhaps for some of us, we are meeting today for the first time. Probably for others, it is, a few times we've met before, or we're meeting, in this lifetime. But we have known as souls, we have known each other before. And that's why we show up to certain events, certain places, with certain people. So just allow yourself to receive all of the blessings. And I'm also hearing that there are certain codes that are coming in through these frequencies from the Sirius. What these codes are, I cannot tell, but what I'm hearing is that each of us has a specific, code that is needed. And so, depending on whatever your need is, these codes are coming into your system and supporting it. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly start becoming aware. And as you become more and more aware of your breath, your soul starts to come back into your body. And you become aware of the moon shining on you, and you laying on the grass. And you decide to get up because you've had this beautiful, restful time. And it's about time that we came back to our reality. So you get up, you thank the beautiful moon, you thank Mother Earth and the grass and the portal energies. And as you become more and more aware with your breath, breathing in, breathing out, you start becoming aware of your physical body. The field no longer exists. The moon no longer exists. We are back into the rooms that we started our journey from. And as you keep breathing and becoming aware of each of your body parts, just feel the difference from when we started the journey and now. It is possible that some of you might have fallen asleep, and there is no judgment, because if that is what was needed for you to receive, then that is what happened. Because healing is not, limited to our waking awareness. Healing happens anytime, anywhere, as long as we are in allowance. Now, slowly and slowly, you may twitch your fingers, wiggle your toes, and very gently, taking your own sweet time, you may open your eyes and come back to yourself.